Hello everyone, welcome back to Simulated Heaven. What am I going to do, man? What am I going to do? I love F1. I watch every F1 race that I can watch on the TV. I love it. I want to play a game of F1, but Codemasters, what are you doing to F1? Especially on the PC, man. Look, I'm going to read out the Metacritic reviews. The first one that I can see says, "This is a joke, just like this game. This is a -10. I don't know why some people rate 10 each and every game in Metacritic. What's the point? Spamming and harming people. Be real. Why developers aiming for next gen's ripping off features? If improving graphics and limiting features you call next gen transformation, then I don't need this type of game." Then the next one. Better physics than in F1 2014. The graphics are more detailed, the character models are pretty good, but it's incredibly blurry. It suffers from chromatic aberration effect. Mediocre lighting, the colours are overly warm, not realistic at all. It lacks of many features that previous games had. The sound effects are also mediocre, but better than F1 2014. The game crashes more than Maldonado. Really bad console port, unfinished, unpolished. Many of us expected much better. The next one. Don't buy this unfinished game. 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 The last one I'm going to read out. So disappointed. What happened with the old F1 game features, such as careers and interviews? Not recommend at all. Game crash over and over. Bad, bad and bad again. What we're going to do, guys. Anyway. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. Okay, seriously, guys. I love F1. I do watch many of the races live. I've watched F1 since I was a kid. And I want to race F1 in a game. Okay, fair enough. I can actually do that in various simulator games, such as R Factor 2 or Games.car Extreme, whatever. I can, but it's not quite the same as having a fully fledged game with F1 included. So what are we going to do, guys? What are we going to do? Well, I have a solution for you guys. I'm running right now F1 2014. I bought it just as F1 2015 came out. I was reading that F1 2015 was buggy, it kept crashing on PC, had so many issues. So I decided to buy F1 2014. Why, you might ask? Well, I'll show you why. Basically, I got the game for just over 10 US. So very, very cheaply, because obviously as the new game is out, the old game becomes very cheap. And then I headed over to Race Department and I looked on the F1 2014 modding forums, and I found on there a mod for the 2015 season. I found a mod for HD tyres. I even found quite a lot of mods for the tracks, making them HD. In fact, it seems there's one guy in particular that's making lots of mods to try to make a lot of the tracks in this game HD. So there you go. So that's how I have dealt with this issue, and I just want to show you something very quickly. So if I, for example, I go into Ferrari, you can see I believe we have the correct drivers. If I go into McLaren, I believe we have the correct drivers, and not only that, we have the correct level of difficulty because they are rubbish this year. So yeah, so first of all, we do have all of the correct drivers and teams. The only issue that I've had so far is that I can't seem to run a career with this add-on, you know. Every time I try and start a career, it loads and loads and loads. I need to look into that. Apart from that, you can do individual Grand Prix with the correct teams. Oh, and also I added a mod which makes the gravel traps a lot harsher, and also I found another one which improves the engine sound. Okay, let's go for Nico Hulkenberg. Let's go for short weekends, 5-lap race, custom dynamic, continue. So because we just had an outing at the Hungary, that's what I'm going to do. By the way, I haven't really been practicing this that much, so I'm going to be really bad. But it's just to kind of show you and to give you an idea as to what this game is like. Okay, and I think I actually need to do something quickly. I very quickly need to make sure I'm running the correct profile for my Thrustmaster. There, you probably might have seen my Steam library there. Lucky you. Okay, so we're going to get out on the track, and I'm going to try to talk about how I feel about driving this F1 2014. Bearing in mind the last F1 I drove was actually F1 2012. That was a good start. A little bit rusty there. How about very rusty there? I find this corner really hard. I can never seem to get this corner right. And also the gears are really fast, like you have to change gears really fast in this car. Now actually, if you were to consider that I last did the 2012 game, and in that game I had to give up on that game because of the fact that I could literally not get any force feedback on my T500 RS. But actually in this game, I'm finding that the force feedback is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's anything like epically amazing, but it's certainly pretty good in my humble opinion. Like, I can feel the curves pretty well. Oops, missed the corner, what an idiot. So I can feel the curves actually really well. There's quite a strong force feedback feeling. Of course, if you were to compare with the simulator games that I play, of course it still has no real comparison. It's not anywhere near as good as that, but certainly if you compare with the last F1 that I played, this is a big improvement. First of all, the Thrustmaster had a profile, it worked straight off. I just had to play around with some of the settings in order for me to get the correct settings for the wheel and the force feedback. After that, I have to say, it's pretty good. Like, it's not amazing, but I can certainly live with it. And I've been having some fun actually driving around in this game. Whoops, I'm really slow though. Clearly I need to practice this more. I'm no Lewis Hamilton, am I? Oh no. Massive rubbishness there. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this. And it enables me to have a full-on F1 experience for only just over 10 US, and it feels like a 2015 experience. I believe that the people that did the season update, they also tweaked the performance of the cars as well. Wow, I'm so rubbish at changing the gears in this car, man. Again, the curb feeling is really good on my wheel with this game. Pretty impressed with that. Okay, let's do this lap, then let's go in the race, even though I'm rubbish and I'm going to be last. What? And I nearly crashed. Okay. Okie dokie. Session options. Return to garage. Yes.
The track's looking quite congested right now. Most of the cars are out.
What is it with Codemasters? They always like to put the button numbers on the screen for the wheel that you are using, but there are no numbers on any of the buttons on my wheel. It's the same with the Dirt Rally game, and I end up having to press random buttons to work out how to do stuff. Like I'm trying to accelerate the time, but yeah, it says it's button number 2. I don't know what button number 2 is. I'm just randomly pressing like all the buttons here. There is no button number 2. Race director, can I? No, I can look at how rubbish I am.
Okay, the circuit is clear at the moment. We're good to go.
Like, really bad. You're kidding me. Retire from session, restart session. No, I want to accelerate the time. I can see there's an option to accelerate the time. Oh, there you go. It was the paddle shifter. Paddle shifter? Yeah, the paddle shifter. I need to remember in future, button number 2 is the paddle shifter. Thank you, Codemasters. I am going to be last, by the way. I already know that. I'm going to be last. Some of the names in this database are a little bit weird. I'm sure if you look on the race department forum, you'll see an updated one where that is not a problem anymore. I know. I'm last. Don't worry about it, man. It's just a game. Chill out. Anytime this week would be great. Thank you. Go to track. Yeah. Here we go, guys. Yeah, of course Vettel is first. Maybe the database is not fully realistic then. Wow, that was a bad start, if ever I saw one. The AI is doing some crazy stuff on me. No! No! Probably my fault. Sorry. Whatever. That's life. I'm like the slowest guy ever. Oh no! Wrong gear. Oh no! Anyway, the point of this video is not to show you pro gameplay. The point of this video is to show you that you can have fun immersive 2015 F1 action without wasting your money spending $40 on the most recent effort from Codemasters. You know, I've been having fun. The races are fun. I mean, it's not perfect, but for $10 or whatever, this is my F1 fix at the moment. Oh no! Oh no! And this is why I can't talk and drive, because I suck at talking and driving. Okay, maybe we'll just finish off this lap and then end it. Don't want to put you guys to any more torture. He says, going off the track like an idiot. It all started so well, didn't it? I'm not actually going to say about every single mod I'm using. I'm just going to leave a link in the description to the race department forum for this game, for the mods, and I would just recommend you go have a look for yourself. Okay, so let's see if we can look at instant replay. Can we? Just to show you guys what the game looks like. This isn't actually one of the HD tracks. I said about the mod that there's a guy who has made quite a lot of the tracks into HD. This is not one of them. Oh, why can't I go further back? Oh, I think because it thinks I want to do a flashback. How do I make it understand that I don't want to do a flashback? I want to do a replay, not a flashback. How do I make it understand that? I don't do flashbacks. Anyway, so hopefully that has kind of given you an idea as to how you can get some kind of F1 experience in a game in 2015 without having to buy the rip-off 2015 version by Codemasters. Of course, if any of you guys have a question or would like to ask anything about this video, you can leave a comment and I'll try to get back to you. So as always guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.